Hi everybody, this is Andrew Masters and you're listening to the Market Watch Review. In today's release we'll cover the following topics: the collapse in the US stock market, unexpectedly strong decline in GDP from Great Britain, and the correction of the US dollar. I'll begin today's review with the collapse of the US stock market. On the slide you see that most stocks are in the red zone, and the reason for the sell-off was the comments from the head of the US Federal Reserve during a press conference where he announced that in the nearest future the central bank will not raise interest rates since the risks to the economy remain very high. As a result, we are seeing a general strengthening of the US dollar along with most currencies. For example, the Australian dollar-US dollar currency pair fell by 250 points, and there is still a risk of further losses which began during the Asian trading session. Now let's move on to the European session. Britain released the latest GDP figures as well as industrial production numbers for April. The data came in well below expectations, indicating a more powerful deterioration in the economic situation in one of the largest economies in Europe. Considering the news, pressure on the Great British pound remains moderate. At the time of the publication of these reports, we observed a short-term weakening of the pound, but an hour later, the pound-US dollar currency pair quickly bounced back. However, only a breakthrough of the resistance level at 126.50 will indicate added buying interest, and as of now, the main trend is downward. The correction in the US dollar is not only attributed to profit taking on the last day of the trading week, but also by the absence of important macroeconomic publications from the USA. Because of the lack of news, the US dollar can suffer further losses to more risky assets, such as the Australian dollar and the euro. And we will complete today's review with an analysis of a transaction for the sale of the Australian dollar-US dollar currency pair with a volume of 2 lots from the level of 69.30. The stop-loss protective order was placed at the previous maximum, and the take-profit order at the next strong technical support level of 68.55. The deal closed on a take-profit order with a profit of $1,500. I draw your attention to the fact that the risk factor was less than $500. That's all for me. Closely monitor the news background and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.